In this video, we are going to be talking about marketing trends for dance studios in 2023. So if you're a dance studio owner looking to grow your studio, save time, reduce workload, make sure that you watch this video. Now, if you watch this video until the end, I will share with you my #1 strategy that we use for our clients to help them attract lots of new students organically without having to pay any advertising. And this is a strategy that you can take and start implementing today. So stick around for that. Okay. So my name is Hervin Alvarez from Get More Students. We are a marketing agency that focuses on helping dance studio owners increase enrollment, save time, reduce workload using automation. If you're interested in content that'll help your dance studio, that'll help you grow your dance studio, subscribe to this channel. And so with that said, let's dive right in. So for this past 2 years, we've been helping dance studio owners increasing enrollment. We're currently right now working with about 180 dance studios, a little bit over 180 dance studios. And, I want to share with you what I have seen in this past year and things and the trends that I'm looking out into the future that are going to happen and that are happening right now that you need to jump on if you want to keep growing your studio, if you want to stay relevant in 2023. Okay, so let's dive right into it. So what are some marketing trends happening, right? So #1, and this is not something new, but I've spoken to so many studio owners who still haven't done this already, which is Facebook and Instagram advertising. And I'm not talking about boosting posts. So I'm not talking about, you take one of your Instagram posts or one of your Facebook posts and then you boost it. That actually doesn't work. And I have some, like, if you want me to make a video why boosting posts doesn't work, leave a comment down below. But yeah, it's actually a waste of money. You're not able to track the return on the investment. Whatever you put into the Facebook ads, it's hard to know whether if you boost a post, if it's working or not. And so with Facebook and Instagram ads, I'm talking about setting them up from your ads manager. Again, I'm going to be making content about Facebook and Instagram advertising and how to set them up. So if you're interested in that, make sure that you subscribe so that you can get more of that type of content when I release it. Now, Facebook and Instagram advertising, the best way to grow a dance studio really quickly to attract a bunch of new inquiries, get the word out there, get people who otherwise wouldn't find out about your studio, that wouldn't hear about it from word of mouth. You're attracting people. Usually with word of mouth, you're able to attract people who are near your studio. With advertising, you're able to expand, find brand new people who don't know you, spread the word to them, let them know that you exist, invite them to come a free trial. You can target areas, cities near your studio, things like this to pull people from not just your immediate surrounding areas, but from areas even further out. So you can target parents who are interested in taking their kids to dance classes. This right here, Facebook and Instagram advertising, is the #1 tool that we use with our clients to help them grow. And it is extremely, extremely powerful if you are not doing advertising consistently. And when I say consistently, for our clients, we've had, like, all of the clients that we're working with, they keep advertising all year round. And so if you're not doing that right now, you're missing on a huge opportunity. You need to make sure that you are advertising on Facebook, on Instagram, both. Actually, Facebook and Instagram is owned by the same company, Meta. And so if you got to run your advertising through them. Okay. So that's a big trend right now. And that's something that's been happening. And this is not a new trend, but I like I said, I've mentioned this to a lot of studio owners and they're still not doing advertising. And so, the second trend is building your website for conversions. Now, what do I mean by building your website for conversions? I've gone to a lot of websites where when you go to it, there is no real incentive for the visitor to leave their contact information with you. In fact, let's go here. I'm going to type in dance classes for kids near me. Okay. And I'm going to go here. I'm going to dive into the 3 dance studios over here, and I'll tell you if they're built for conversions or not. So the first one, let's go to their website here. And so, okay, join us on stage. There's a flyer here. It says click here to enroll. That's kind of hard to miss. Usually people, when it comes to a pop-up, they usually just close it. And so then they have here enroll. And where does that take you? Ready to enroll to this page. Then it takes you here to where it says get started. And now you have to create an account in Dance Studio Pro. So that's not ideal. So, oh, whoops, I closed it. In any case, let me show you one website here that we've helped build for our clients that is built for conversion. So when I look up, this is a dance studio from one of our friends who's here down in South Florida. If we go to their website, we built their website for them. And you can see here that it says here, get a free trial. As soon as people land on this page, when they click on that, boom, we're asking there for the name, phone number, and email. That is extremely, extremely important. Something that you need to do on your website is make sure that as soon as somebody lands, you are asking for their contact information. In fact, a lot of people don't even like to read what's on the website. They just want to know, how do I get started? And so, boom, right there. Here's another example of that. New students, start here right away. You know, when you click on that, it takes you to a page where you're collecting, again, their name, phone number, and email. So that is something that we want to do on the website. That is something that we do for our clients. That is something that has given us really, really, really good results, is the ability to take those visitors and turn them into inquiries. Is a huge trend right now. Again, not a new one, but something that has been happening for the past few years. And here you go. So if I were, let's go back to dance classes for kids near me. If I were to go to this website right here, what I would do is I would add a button here, make all of these buttons something where if you click on it, it takes you to a page where we're collecting their information. Okay, so now you're turning all the visitors into leads. And so, yeah, hopefully that makes sense. So you need to add forms to your website to capture leads. The button's right there that says new students, start here. Call to action buttons. These are called call to action buttons right here. That you want to have not just on the top of the page, but everywhere on your website. So look at this. Get a complimentary free class. Try a free class. Try a free class. Right? So you have those everywhere. If I click on dance programs, you can see here, try a free class. Try a free class. It's everywhere. So you want to be able to have those buttons all over your website so that you can start capturing more leads. Okay, so that is another huge trend right there. Make sure that you do that on your website. That simple tweak can mean you making an extra, I mean, I don't want to say a figure, but it's going to help you make a ton of more money. In our dance studio, when I did this, when I had, so we used to have a local dance studio teaching adults how to salsa and bachata dance classes for adults. And this website right here, this new student start here, the fact that we're able to collect leads like that website helps us generate helped us generate like 1 to 4 new inquiries per month. That's like per day, I'm sorry. That's like 30 to 120 new leads per month that we were getting for free, which represented for us over 10 to 15,000 additional revenue for us per month. So it's huge. Just being able to collect leads from the website. So again, huge trend. Make sure that you do that. On-site SEO. So what does that mean? So if you notice, on on your website. You know, this is a website right here. Let's go to another one. Let's go to another website right here. Dance classes for kids near me. Let's go to this one. Okay, so this is a poor website. Let's go to another one. Okay, so this website right here, The Art of Classical Ballet, is so they have a little bio here. So here's the problem with a lot of websites. How does Google know which websites to show at the top of those search results? So when people type in when parents type in dance classes for kids near me, how does Google know which websites to show here at the top, right? It doesn't, but you can see here, this one right here, I'm not even close to this dance studio right there, but it's showing me this dance studio. Why? Because when you see the keywords, watch this, dance classes for kids, and watch what I typed in dance classes for kids. That's how Google know to rank your website higher up in the search results. The more you can, so what people type here on the search bar is called keywords. And if you can take the keywords that people type in and add them to your website, that'll help you so much. So like, look at this, dance classes for kids. You want to have like the name of your city. So for example, that website that I was just looking at, it doesn't say where it's located. It doesn't say, well, I guess it has it right here, but it's not very visible. So you want to tell Google what your website is about by writing it, you know? So you see here, best dance school. You see here where it says dance studio. These are all keywords that you need to add. So again, what you want to do, this right there, biggest keywords, dance studio, dance classes for kids, dance classes for adults. If you run a dance studio for adults, make sure that you add those keywords to the website. That'll help you rank higher in the search results. Again, something that I noticed that a lot of studio owners don't do. And so make sure that you do that. Okay, so what's another trend that is really going to take over in 2023 and beyond, which is two-way text message conversations. So people today, there's like their number one way preferred method of communication is through text, right? So a lot of times when you send out emails, you'll notice that often people don't open up their emails. When you try calling people, most times you get their voicemail. Whereas like text, it has a 97% open rate. So everybody's checking their text messages, everybody's on their phones, and this is again something that is here to stay, and it's only gonna grow bigger in the future, which is more people are gonna be texting with businesses. So I don't know if you've ever seen that where your dentist is sending you reminders. If you're shopping for a couch, they start texting you. That's a story that one of the dance studio owners who I work with, she was telling me, like she was shopping for a couch and she left her information and they started texting her about what she wanted, what she was looking for, what kind of couch, and so on. And so that is going to be the way of the future. More and more people are going to be texting. And so you need to find a platform, and I can give you a couple of different platforms. Like Studio Hub is our platform, and it allows you to do two-way text message conversations with all your leads, all your students. And so that is the way of communication in the future. Two-way text messages, something that is here to stay, and it's only going to grow stronger in the future. So make sure that if you're not using text for your studio right now, again, you're really missing out and falling behind, because everybody, this is how they're going to be communicating in the future. Now, another trend is artificial intelligence. Now, artificial intelligence is like, this is a brand new trend that's happening. So there's a website right here called ChatGPT, and you can Google this. You can go on google.com. You could type in ChatGPT, and it's the first link right here, openai.com. Make sure that you're gonna click there, try ChatGPT, log it into create an account, and you just simply need to put your email there. And then this right here can come up with copy for your newsletters. You could write promotional emails. So if you're starting your new season, selling recital tickets, selling costumes, selling tickets for your Nutcracker, inviting people to your party, it could write whatever you want for you super easily. So like, let me give you here an example. If I say, write me, please, and I say please because at some point in the world it's going to be ran by robots, and so I want to make sure that they know that I've been polite from the very beginning. Okay, so please write me an advertising. Please write me advertising copy for Facebook ads promoting my dance studios for kids to parents who have a 2 to 7 year old. Make it sound fun. Remind them about the benefits of dance. Okay, that's all. Look at this. Get your little ones moving and grooving with our dance studio for kids. Our classes are perfect for children ages 2 to 7. We offer a variety of dance styles to choose from. Not only is this a fun and energetic way for kids to stay active, it has numerous benefits for development. Dance can improve coordination, balance, and flexibility, as well as enhance creativity and self-expression. It's also a great way for kids to make new friends and build social skills. Our experience and caring instructors will guide your child through a class, helping them feel confident and successful. So why wait? Sign up for one of our dance classes today and watch your child shine. So there you go. So it could do that. If you ask it the right question, it could write you copy for your website. It could write you your newsletters. It could write you a job posting to find a front desk person, a salesperson, an enrollment coordinator. It could help you find dance teachers. So take advantage of this. This is extremely powerful. In fact, I'm making a lot of different videos on how to use artificial intelligence, this ChatGPT, for your studio. So again, if you're interested in seeing how to use this tool to generate more revenue for your studio, to increase enrollment, to save time, reduce workload, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Because I'm going to be releasing more content about artificial intelligence. It is extremely powerful. It's here to save you like hundreds of hours per year. And so, yeah, definitely jump on it, play around with this tool. By the way, if you're enjoying the content, make sure that you leave a like button below. If you have any questions, write them down in the comments, okay? Okay, so let's keep going. So automation. This is another huge trend that has been happening in the past 2 years. So automation is probably one of the biggest things that you need to implement right now for your studio. So what do I mean? So if you're going to advertise, right? So I mentioned at the beginning that you need to be setting up Facebook advertisements. One of the biggest ways to fail with advertising is not following up quickly enough with all the leads that you're generating from your advertising. There are new statistics on this. You need to make sure that you're following up with all the new inquiries that you're getting within 1 to 5 minutes of them inquiring. I mean, it's extremely quickly. If you Google this, how fast do I need to respond to lead statistics? After 5 minutes, the odds of qualifying the lead drop by 80%. Responding within the first minute increases lead conversion by 391%. There is 21 times more effective than responding after 30 minutes. So it's insane. You could look up those statistics yourself. It is extremely important to follow up quickly with all the leads that you're getting. I mean, instantaneously, within 1 minute, you should be responding. Now, that is obviously impossible to do if you're doing that manually yourself or if you have somebody who's doing it for you. Now, instead, what you need to do is make sure that you put a software in place that allows you to do automation. So like Studio Hub, our system, this is one of the things that we do for our clients is implement automation for their studio so that they're following up extremely quickly. This is one of the reasons why the studios that we're working with are seeing so much success, is because of the follow-up that happens as soon as they get new inquiries. They start talking to those inquiries right away. And then consistent follow-up if people don't book a trial. So again, if you're not using trials, it's the same thing. But you need to follow up with every single lead consistently. And for example, I don't know if it's ever happened to you, but you're talking to somebody, you're emailing them, you're texting them, and then all of a sudden they stop responding. And then, in your head, you're thinking, oh, maybe that's it. They're no longer interested. Maybe they found something else. When in reality, you need to follow up with every single lead. So in our company, we help our studio owners follow up with every single lead for at least 5 days after they inquire. So we send them messages like, hey, are you still interested? Hey, I want to make sure that we save you a spot, but I didn't hear from you yesterday. We want to try the class. Hey, is something preventing you from starting? Is right now a bad time? Things like this to make sure that you're following up with people. And I know it sounds a little aggressive, but believe me, you're going to increase your enrollment by a lot if you implement this. Some people might get upset because you're following up with them so much, but in reality, you're going to lose so many more students if you don't do this than if you do. So make sure that you follow up with all of the leads just consistently to try and get them to book a trial class or trying to get them to enroll. Okay, then appointment confirmation reminders. This is something, again, that you need to be using. So a calendar, so that when people are interested to come in and try a class, you book them into the calendar, you send them appointment reminders. So the day before their trial, the morning of their trial, 1 hour before their trial, you're sending them reminders to make sure that they remember to show up. This is how you increase your show rates. This is how you make the most out of your Facebook and Instagram advertising. So a lot of times, and this happened to me when I used to advertise at our dance studio, before I implemented automation, I had to follow up with all of the leads manually myself by calling them, by texting them myself. But then when somebody would tell me like, okay, I'm interested, I'll come in and check you guys out, I'll try a class on Tuesday, I didn't remind them to come in. And so sometimes they would forget and not come in. And that's how you lose money with your advertising, is by not following up, reminding people. So make sure that you have a follow-up system in place. And then you want to follow up with them after they've tried the class. You can also automate that. You can automate your onboarding campaign to welcome new parents, educate them about your studio, let them know why your studio is so amazing, and so on. And that, you could create automated text messages and email campaigns to follow up with all the new parents, or to onboard the new parents who've enrolled at your studio. And this will help you increase the retention rate. This will help you give them a better experience as soon as they join. So make sure that the automation is huge, and it's something that you need to start implementing today. And then the onboarding campaign, that's what I was just talking about. Make sure that you have an onboarding campaign that allows you to welcome new parents, introduce them to your studio, tell them why you're so great. This will help you with retention. This will help you making sure that parents know exactly what to expect when they join your studio and so on. You can automate that with an automation software. And then the last one is that this is a trend right now, which is your studio software is not enough. So, just like I was going on that website where I clicked enroll on their website, and then I had to create an account. So when I click here enroll, and I click here get started, I have to now create an account with them, and I have to follow all the steps. and so on. This is complicated. Oh, they're actually using Studio Director. This is complicated. So the more complicated you make it for new parents to join your studio, for new students to join your studio, the more the less likely they are to do it. So you want to make it super easy, super simple for them to join your studio. And so like you want to make it easy for them to contact you, easy for them to enroll. Again, the harder you make it, it's almost like putting a wall up that they have to jump over before getting to your studio. You don't want to do that. You want to make sure that it's easy for them to just enroll, right? So those are, so your studio software and what it does. So the studio software is great at keeping track of classes, keeping track of attendance, making sure that you know which packages or what people have bought, their membership status, and so on. And so, but that is not... Your studio software is not a marketing software. So if you want, I've written here 4 softwares that you can look into that are really helpful. So Keep is one of them. This is a email marketing company that does automation. So you could use, you can look into using Keep to automate your studio. There is another one called Active Campaign. Okay, so Active Campaign is another tool that does automation and it helps you with communication. There's another one called Podium. This one does text messaging. Right here, Podium. And this is another tool. Or you could talk to us about using Studio Hub, and you can schedule a call with us, and I'm happy to give you a demo of how everything works, tell you how Studio Hub, what we could do, and so, and so on. And so, yeah, these are different softwares. Make sure that you go look at them. What I'll tell you right now, Keep and Active Campaign, they're great for emailing. I'm not sure about their text messaging capabilities. Podium does text messages 2-way back and forth. And here in Studio Hub, we do all of it. And so, yeah, if you're interested, book a call. We'll chat with you and tell you more about it. And then there you go. This is what I was talking about. You need to make it easier for you to enroll your students at your studio. Okay, so again, let's look at really quickly do a quick recap. So in terms of marketing trends, you need to advertise. You need to build your website for conversions. You need to make sure that you have keywords on your website that let Google know what your website is about, so it helps you rank higher. You need to do texting. Use ChatGPT. This is a tool that I'm going to be talking way more about in the future because I'm super excited about it. It's going to change the game for everybody. It's going to help you save hundreds of hours each year. And so make sure that you play around with it. You need to do the automation, the follow-up, the onboarding campaigns through automation. Your studio software is not enough, so make sure that you get a software that helps you market, to talk to the new leads and so on. And so then as a bonus for watching, I want to share with you the #1 strategy that I use for the studio owners to help them attract more students, and that is Google reviews. Now, it's so simple. And you're probably thinking, well, that isn't a new strategy. And you're absolutely right. It's not a new strategy. But if you Google studios around your city and you see how many reviews they have, like I was just typing in dance classes for kids near me, the top studio right here has 78 reviews. This one has 18. This one has 3. So if you're this studio right here with 78, I guarantee you everybody's going to go to them, not to this other 2 people right here. Same thing if I type in dance classes for kids in Miami, right? Again, look, 71, 147, and then 16. So you have right here, 71, 147. Everybody's going to go to the 147. Or maybe 71. If you look at our studio, this used to be our dance studio. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to type that in there. Let me go back. Latin dance movement. There you go. So this used to be our dance studio. This is Juana and I, my partner, and I dancing, and the name of our studio is called Latin Dance Movement. You can see this still gets 8,000 views this month. We had 230. This is our Google reviews. This helped us differentiate ourselves from all of our competitors. We used to get we used to have a competitor near us who had 3 Google reviews, and we had 239. Who do you think they went to? Within a year, they went out of business because everybody was coming to us. Now, obviously, that's not what we wanted, but yeah, you definitely need to implement your Google reviews. And so the way to do that, if you can become the highest rated dance studio in your city, I promise you that you will have way more people inquiring about your dance classes every single month. Now, how do you get Google reviews? You do that by first finding your Google review link. So if you type in here, Google My Business, if you Google this up, Google My Business, right? And then maybe if you got to click Manage Now. Now, for you might already have a Google My Business listing. You might not. So I'm going to find here a business. Let's just pick one right here. And from here, what I need to do, this studio owner, when we first started working with them, they had like 20 reviews. Now that they are at 108, which is amazing. You see here where it says ask for reviews. I'm going to get that link right here. And now when I open up that link, it's going to take me right to the page where I can leave this studio a Google review. So I want to share that link with everybody. So I want to share that link with my current students. So what I used to do in our studio, I used to text all of the students. All of the ones that are already enrolled. I was just like, hey, I'm trying to boost my online presence in Google. Can you please leave us a Google review using this link? It'll help us rank higher in the search results. It'll help us attract new people, and we would really appreciate it. And that's one of the reasons why we had so many Google reviews. And the other one is that I used to do and that I do for our clients. Well, for our clients, we automate the Google review. So as soon as somebody tries the class, and as soon as somebody enrolls for the class, we ask them to leave us a Google review, like right away. As soon as they enroll, we ask for a Google review. Why? Because if somebody paid to enroll, they probably had a good enough experience that they're willing to leave you a Google review. Nobody's going to pay and be total, and it's going to be like, oh my God, I hated this dance studio. Let me pay to sign up. Nobody's going to do that, right? So if they pay, it probably means that they enjoyed it. So using these 2 strategies, I was able to get a ton of reviews, which ultimately led me to getting a lot of students that I would generate for free from the website, because I had so many people going to it because of the amount of reviews that I had. So there you go. That is all the marketing trends right now. Not all of them. This is not an exhaustive list, but these are the major trends that you need to jump on in your studio if you want to see more success here in 2023. If you need help growing your studio, if you want to see how we could help you, if you want to work with us, you can go to our website, getmorestudents.com over here, and you can book a call with us. So if you click here, schedule a call, you can schedule a call with us using this link right there. You can also see the success stories. So if you, on our website, there's a page right here. It's called Success Stories. You can see the success stories that our clients have had working with us. Go through them. Like this lady, Jody Schilling from LA. She enrolled, when she first started working with us, she went from 100 students to 600 students, enrolled 500 students in 5 months. Insane. That's not the majority. That's like our best success story. Okay, so that's not what happens to everybody. So like, for example, this lady in 2 months right here in a small town, she enrolled 32 new students. And so that's huge for her. So she was super happy. So anyway, go through those if you're interested. If you are interested in content to help you grow your studio, save time, reduce your workload. Subscribe to the channel. If you found this valuable, leave it a thumbs up. Share this video with any of your dance studio owner friends who might be interested in finding more about marketing trends for the dance studio in 2023. I hope this has been helpful. Again, subscribe. See you in the next video.